Okay, yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining. So let's get started again. Let me share my screen now. Very good evening. Before that, I'm not taking introduction because I already have your introduction. And whosoever is joining new today, please, I hope you have already gone through yesterday's recording. If not, please go through the yesterday's recording. Okay. So let me take a recap of yesterday's session and we will be starting. So, yes, yesterday we are talking about data. What is data? What kind of datas do we have? We have like structured data and unstructured data, and we data analyst is going to deal with the structured data. Correct. And we understood about what is data analysis. Okay, why we have to go for data analysis and how we have actually performed once we get into a data analysis. So I also told you few steps for data analysis. If you guys remember, these are the few steps we learned, like, collection of data, cleansing, transformation of data, and we did a data mining, like, cleaning the data visualization and publishing. Okay, data visualization and publishing. These are the 5 steps what I told you guys, and even I explained you very much clearly about the BRD, the business required document, and how we are going to meet the business requirements. So that is one thing we have learned, and we learned something depth about the steps yesterday, and today I am supposed to cover you about modules. Okay, I think yesterday I covered this thing as well. One second. Yeah, this is. Today I'll be covering about modules very much clearly. Okay, fine. First, we'll start with modules. After discussing about modules, in-depth agenda and job opportunities. Okay, and also projects we will be discussing today. First, we'll discuss about modules. Okay, so yes, we are going to start the Power BI, MySQL, then your advanced Excel and your Git. Okay, Git, what is Git and all. These are the modules. And let me explain you the definition of this modules. Okay, the definition of this modules. Yeah. One second, guys. Uh, Power BI is your business intelligence tool. I simply call it as a BI tool. Okay, let me give a definition. Business intelligence tool. And MySQL is a programming language. Advanced Excel is known as spreadsheet, and Git is known as which is acts like a distributed version of control system. Okay, especially used for to track the changes in the source code during software development. So I can simply say it's a open source tool. It's open source tool available for everyone. Okay, I'll just simply say open source tool in one word. Okay, and yes, let me talk about job opportunities here itself. Um, yeah, job opportunities. What kind of a job opportunities you will get? We all know we enrolled for data analysis, but let me also tell you, if you complete Power BI with SQL, you can become a Power BI developer. To become a Power BI developer, you need to have Power BI with SQL. And you can also become a SQL developer if you're learning, because we are teaching from scratch basis to advanced level, SQL developer. And then also you can try as a MIS analyst once you complete this. And let me, Git is one of the open source tools. So let me give few more rules like data analyst, business analyst. You can technical business analyst where you can apply. So let me tell one more time. Power BI is a business intelligence tool. To become a Power BI developer, you need to have knowledge of this one BI tool and also one programming language. Okay, your Power BI plus SQL. And to become a SQL developer, you need to learn only MySQL. Means MySQL is a tool. Yeah, SQL is a programming language. Let me again repeat. MySQL is a tool. SQL is a programming language. If you are learning SQL, uh, within MySQL, you can even master other courses like SQL Server, Oracle, Fox Pro, and everything. Why? Because I see this MySQL is a tool wherein inside that tool, maybe in our workbench or your command line, we go and write this SQL language. So even we write these languages in SQL Server, Oracle, everywhere. But the thing is, in different tools, there might be a minute kind of syntax difference. A minute kind of syntax difference would be there. That's all. So learn one tool, remaining you can master by yourself. Once you enter into a job, for example, in one company they hired you for MySQL. Simply if they are changing SQL Server, still you can do because there is not much difference, right? So both are almost same. Yes, Python also included. Didn't Ratan Python? Oh, sorry. One second. Python is included and must. Thanks, guys. Correcting me. Okay. Python is a scripting language. Python is a scripting language. Let me put them here. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Let me come from here. So what I'm saying, SQL is a, if you learn MySQL, you can easily master other courses as well. And SQL is one of the programming language. For that, you can go and become a SQL developer. To become a SQL developer, you need to have only MySQL. No, there is nothing called Python developer you can do with this course. Let me complete. Okay, I'll just let you know. Okay, then you have advanced Excel. If you complete advanced Excel is known as a spreadsheet. If you complete advanced Excel, you can become a MIS analyst. This is so much, so many freshers are encouraged. They most of the freshers will start with MIS analyst and slowly become a Power BI developer, data analyst, and so on. Okay, and Python is a scripting language. There is nothing called Python developer. You guys are going to apply. There is nothing called like that because we are going to teach you the entire Python for basics to advanced level, which is related to data analyst. Okay, so now to become a data analyst or business analyst, you are supposed to have all these modules. Okay, you are supposed to have your Power BI. Okay, let me draw here. You're supposed to have your Power BI. You're supposed to have your SQL. You're supposed to have your spreadsheet. You're supposed to have your scripting language as well. You're supposed to have all of this. All of this. And it's not very mandatory that all of this, because in few companies for data analyst or business analyst, they might go with Power BI, MySQL, Excel. Okay. Few companies, they can go with SQL, Python, and Excel. Okay, few companies they can go with all of them. Git also. Okay, Git is extra knowledge you are getting, all of them. Like that. So it depends upon company to company what they are doing. Okay, so because you wanted to become a data analyst, you are learning one business intelligence tool, one programming language, one spreadsheet, and also a scripting language along with one open source tool. Okay, am I clear so far? Any doubts? And these are the job opportunities you can go and get once you master this course. These are the job opportunities you can get through once you master this course. Okay, this is the modules, this is the definition, and these are the job opportunities. And any doubts so far? Like Avinash, Mahesh, Pilmaka, Mohit, Pratap, Rakshita, Kiran, Soumya, Sumasri, did I cleared your doubts? Sai, Kiran, Subramaniam, Vaibhavi, any doubts?
So
Uh,
the module is helpful for how many years of experience?
how many years of experience does this subject will give? That
Module.
is what you're saying,
Yeah,
right? Soumya? Okay, so I can promise you guys, I will be covering at least 3 years of experience. I can show you an example today. Why? Because some go as a fresher, some go as a experienced candidates also. So we have designed such a way, and we are covering such kind of scenarios where a experienced candidate can actually go and do it. Not only a fresher, but experienced candidate. Because out of my experience, which I'm having almost close to 10 now, I'm having 9 years experience completed, and I'm close to 10. So out of my experience, what is very much important and how can a 3 years experienced candidate can work on it, we design the course and we are well equipped everything, and we are starting this program. So I can say this much knowledge you will get. Clear? Somya? It is Somya, right?
yeah.
Okay, fine.
And what are the timings for this
Your voice
course?
is not clear, Somya.
What
Sorry.
is the time for the course?
Duration. Okay, I'm coming to the next point. So the course duration for overall everything will goes to 2.5 months. 2 months, 15 days. And this is your course duration. We are going to complete all of them. Okay? Yeah. So let's stay on agenda for some time. Let's go to that page and 1 second. One second. I thought I opened it. Okay, guys, here it is. Yeah. So let's begin with Excel introduction. In Excel, we are going to give you, so basically, anything. Let's understand your Excel, Power BI, whatever. There are always two phases. There are always two phases. Okay. One is your basic and another one is your advanced level. Okay. Um, yeah, Mukul Pratap, I'll come to your point. Let me complete this and I will be. See, guys, anything related to the content while I'm saying you're getting doubts, ask me. Anything out of the thing in a flow, I'm going to give you last 15 minutes time for your doubts. You guys can go and ask. I'll clear each and everything. Okay, let's complete the demo first. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Fine. Now, anything, there would be two things. One is your static and another one is your dynamic. So, what is a static means? Static means all the time a human intervention is needed. So, no report is automatically updated. There is no report, it gone automatically updated. And there is another thing that is called dynamic. Dynamic means the report will get updated automatically, no need of human intervention. Means a one small formula can help you to fill up your entire Excel sheet. Okay, that is what a dynamic mean. Okay, I hope you guys understood. So always a static functions or formulas would be easy. That is called as your basics. And something like, to get any automatic kind of result, we need to do a hard work, right? So that is known as your dynamic, which is called your advanced formulas. Okay, so we always start with the basic statics and then we get into advanced level, which will take you to the dynamic output. Okay, so in Excel also we do the same thing. For example, these are very very basics, and for example there is something called control enter, which will help you to give you static things, and a flash fill, control E, which will help you more static way to fill up 1,000 to 2,000 data or lakhs of data. But all the time a human intervention is needed. Only one flash fill, one shortcut key, only one shortcut key. It's very easy. It's easy because it's a shortcut key and it's a basic, but it is not repetitive all the time. So we start that way. So once we complete a basics at least in a week, later on we'll slowly switch to the formulas like this, which like your statistical functions, maybe some ifs, count ifs, all of this like average ifs, and d some few more formulas we have updated here. And we will get logical functions. The most important logical functions are needed in order to answer your business. And then you have mathematical and logical nested functions. Nested functions will definitely give you a very hard kind of a output. Okay, then we are getting into lookups. See guys, we have this many lookups, and lately there is another lookup that is called X lookup. Even that was not written here because this was an old one. We are also adding this, like, few formulas will keep on updating as and when the formulas will get introduced. So you can see there are multiple types of lookups where you can look up your data from multiple sheets, even other files, and you can retrieve the data. And in this way, the match function is the most beautiful function where you can get the data more dynamical way. And then slowly we will be getting into more and more advanced functions like combination of arithmetic, logical functions, data validations, and data and text functions. In data and text functions also you can see something like data diff, eo month, e month, something like that. Okay, and this are your text functions. So in Excel, yesterday I said for data cleaning we will be using something called Power Query. Apart from Power Query, this formulas will also help you for data cleaning. For example, maybe search function we will use, find function will be using, trim function we will be using, and see all these are also data cleaning shortcuts. Like, I can call inbuilt functions within the Excel. There is a difference between function and formula again. We first complete functions. We first try to learn the entire Excel. How does Excel look like? The features of Excel. Just like when you buy a new mobile, how you check the features of a mobile. In the same way, we try to get to look the features of a Excel, all shortcut keys, functions, and slowly we get into advanced formulas, and we gather multiple formulas together in order to get a very good output or a dynamic output. And then we will be also getting into data visualization. As I said, in Excel itself, we can complete entire data analysis. Once you master Excel completely from your scratch to advanced level, how to build your reports, dashboards, and also to beautify your reports, guys, you can even go ahead and apply MIS analyst without having knowledge of SQL also. Correct. And then pivots. Then again, you have a pivot in a different type. One is normal pivot table, pivot chart within Excel, and another one is called Power Pivot. And even you will be learning Power Query. At least I will introduce Power Query. Can you see? Uh, Using Power Query, Power Pivot, Power Pivot. Using these three things, we can connect to the data, and I'm going to help you with all this. How to connect with other data? How can you get your answer? How can you perform the cleansing, transformation, everything we will be doing. In Excel also, we can do collection of data. It's possible with this three features, with your pivot, Power Pivot, and Power Query. And yes, we will be learning many things, merge and append. There are because Power Query is common in your Power BI and in Excel. As your guys are joining for entire data analysis, we will at least take a 1 week of Power Query classes, 1 week of Power Query classes in your Power BI thing. Okay, in your Power BI subject. Okay, yeah. So. I didn't understood, Avinash. You're asking what is pivot, right? So basically, pivot will help you to give solve the business problems. Okay, pivot will help you to solve the business problems. It will also get you output in a very easy way. Like in Power BI, you can do drag and drop. The same thing you can also do it in Excel. Okay, that's all I can tell you as of now, because when you get into the subject, when you guys join and when we get into a subject, I can use formal, I can show you examples, everything. So all you have to think is a pivot table is very much easy, where it can summarize, like where it can give you a result to the end user, where you can just create a pivot by one click. We go to insert and one click, and there you will be preparing a chat just like your drag and drop. It's like a drag and drop. Okay. Yeah, that is pivot. And yes, that's about Excel. We can do all of our 5 steps in pivot, guys. Sorry, in Excel, and we can also apply as a MIS analyst for this. Okay. And next comes is your SQL. As I said, you can apply for SQL developer. We are really not giving you basics, but we are also giving you a very good advanced level of SQL. Trust me, you will be loving this SQL subject whenever you go through it, because we will be starting with everything. What is database? What is RDBMS? How many kinds of RDBMS are there? I mean, DBMSs are there. Why are we using this RDBMS? And commands under DDL, DML, DQL. For example, DDL command stands for the structure of table. DML command stands for to write inside the table. DQL command starts to read the table. And DCL commands is not used by us, it is used by administration team just for permissions and all. And TCL commands will, which is useful for transaction purpose, like having a second choice for us to input data into it. Okay, I have just used one line. Okay, so this kind of things. Okay, DDL just to understand about the structure, DML to write inside the table, to write, DQL to read the data or to fetch the data. DCL is to give the permissions. What it is used for? It is useful to give permissions. TCL is a transaction control language. It is difficult to give a one line even theoretically in our day one. So when time comes, you will understand. And entire SQL program runs towards this commands. Entire SQL program runs towards this command, so it is most important. And yes, we will be covering data types, what kind of a data type it is. It is having character, numeric, text data type, string, or boolean, all this. And these are few commands, operators where we use aggregated functions and even non-aggregated functions. Case when and Yeah, even this case function, null values, everything we will be using. Grouping operations, aggregate functions, non-aggregate functions. You can see different things. But at least if you have knowledge before you attend the session, if you have gone to the syllabus, these are most of the used clauses like group by, having, order by, like this. We will be using, and all these are your statistical functions. Plus, we call it as a group functions. Okay. And yes, constraints. We will be using what is a constraint? Constraint is a condition. For example, in a table, any column, you don't want it to repeat the duplicacy. Data redundancy should be there. It means there should be no data redundancy. Duplicacy should be not repeated. In those case, we go and assign unique key or primary key. So, constraints is nothing but giving conditions. Okay, like not null, primary key, something like that. Then you will be having joins. Not only we are covering left, right, inner join or outer join, but we will be also covering self join and cross joining, something extra, like um, which are mostly used in real time in most of the projects. They will be using self joins, little bit critical kind of thing, but yes, you will be understanding. I'll make sure I'll make you guys understand this. So joins are must interview questions. Even if you apply for a Power BI developer, SQL developer, data analyst, business analyst, anything, Tableau developer also. We are not into Tableau today, but anything, right? SQL is joins are needed because it is the most important part of the subject, and we have a lot more for examples to explore on this. And then you have your DDL commands. See, these are the DDL commands, and these are the DML commands. DQL is select. These are your TCL commands. And we don't cover DCL. Why? Because DCL commands is related to administrator work. I'll just tell you, it will have some grant and revoke, but we can't do it. It's all belongs to permissions. We are not administrators, we are developers. Okay. And then yes, indexes, views. Views are most important part. Stored procedures and some functions. As I have already told you, there are group functions, aggregated functions. These are your non-aggregated functions like dense rank, lead rank. It will give you output for each and every row, some functions, and you will be having different union, subqueries, um, even your triggers, everything. So this is about your SQL. I know for few of them it can be a little bit of boring kind of thing, but you should also know what we are actually covering. And if you feel like you are missing something, ma'am, you can raise. If I can do it, I can help you out. We can even add something better in this, right? If it is really helpful for our real time. Yes. Yeah. Now I don't wanted to read out Power BI just like SQL. Okay, I don't wanted to read out just like SQL and Excel, but maybe on like on top level, instead of getting into depth. If I get into depth, you guys might not understand. On top level, I will be explaining you, okay, what it is and all. Okay, let's go back to our 5 steps of data analysis. Okay. Mm, I think let me remove all this. It will not be so much disturbance for us. Okay, now how I'll cover the syllabus of Power BI. I would like to explain in a different way, just not to bore you guys, just reading out whatever is there in there, right? Even reading out you guys can be like boring kind of thing, right? Even I wanted to make my things very much interesting so that you guys will be always occupied. Okay. So I'll try to connect this to all of these points. So we know collection of data means getting data from multiple data sources. So here I'm going to give you Power BI components. And guys, we are going to start off classes from tomorrow itself. We are going to start our classes with Power BI. Straight Power BI we will be starting off. So here under Power BI components, the first component we do here is Power Query. First component we do here is Power Query. So what is a Power Query? Power Query is nothing but your ETL tool which is helpful for extracting, transforming and loading data, which is helpful for extracting, transforming and loading data. So this Power Query is helpful for two things. One is to collect your data. Let me use this arrow mark. Power Query is useful for collecting your data. It is also useful for your transformation of data. The major important transformation tool it is, cleaning tool it is. Okay. So first thing, as soon as you get into uh, Power BI classes, maybe from tomorrow, I will be giving you some 15 to 20 files, and all those files are files where we keep on cleaning those files using our Power Query. Like there we will be using many things like how to split function, append queries, merge queries, removing null values, duplicates, removing errors, talking about applied steps, how to merge columns, like this. Few things, most of the things what are important we cover in Power Query. That can be your first component. Okay. And second component you have here is Power View. Let me write first Power Pivot, then I'll get into Power View. So Power Pivot will actually help you in data mining and data modeling. This is a place where it will help you in data mining and data modeling. Okay, Power Pivot. So what is data mining? Which will give you answer to the end user. What is the data mining? Which will give you answer to the end user. So in Power Pivot, we will be going and writing, means we normally can get output by drag and drop, but in Power Pivot, we mostly go and write something called DAX. Now, what is a DAX? DAX is nothing but a data query language. DAX is nothing but a data analysis expression. Data analysis expression. We write this DAX. DAX is simple words we can say it is also programming language. We write inside this Power Pivot, one of the component of Power BI, which will help you to meet your data mining. We already know what is data mining in from yesterday's session, which converts or which answers business requirements. Okay, this is the best thing I can write, which answer business requirement. And then the another component is Power View, which will help you for visualization purpose, where we build reports and dashboards in this component. Using this component, we build reports and dashboards. Okay. And then you have your Power BI desktop. It is a software tool. It is a software tool, and we download this Power BI desktop only for free for lifetime. In real time, you will have license. Even if you don't have license here also, you can do entire work. So this Power BI desktop actually consists of all of this components inside it. Okay, and then you have your Power BI services. So if you have license only, you can get this Power BI services. What is this? It's an online platform where it's a cloud platform where you will publish or share your dashboard to the end user. It's a platform where you share your dashboard to your end user. So But you can say, ma'am, we are not going to buy any license, right? Then how, ma'am, will I able to get knowledge? Of course, you will be able to get knowledge. Why? Because you just have to create one Microsoft account. If you are already working in any company, you can use that mail ID, or you can actually have one Microsoft account. I will go and create. So you will get some 45 to 60 days free trial for Power BI services. Okay, so this way we will be starting and we will be ending up with Power BI services connecting to each of the point of data analysis. Okay, any doubts? Am I clear so far? Any doubts? Avinash, Plimika, Mahesh, Pratap, Sai Kiran, Soumya, Suma, Vaibhav. Any doubts? No. Mukul said no. What about others? Are we good? Others? Okay, fine. So let's see. We understood the components, right? Just on above, let's just go and read just like that. Not in depth, but yes. See, Power BI visualization. These are something. Power Query. Modeling, data modeling means I will explain you once you guys join. Basically, data modeling is nothing but just imagine this is one model. So, as I said yesterday, we are supposed to collect data from 2 or 3 data sources or 3 tables. If you're trying to connect, if you're trying to um, connect those tables like this, okay, maybe like this, trying to connect tables like this means all these tables, maybe this is a fact table, all others are dimensions. I'll explain you what is dimensions, facts from slowly, okay? Simply fact table is comes from your customer, the original data. It's a measure table. Dimensions is nothing but some we create. It is I mean, you have all kind of text data or data type, something like that, different data types apart from your measure values. Okay. So, here we connecting each and every table, having relationship between multiple tables together is known as a data modeling. And under this, we have different cardinalities like, one to one, many to one, one to many, many cardinalities. In depth, we will have. So, all those things we will be covering in data modeling. All those things we will be covering data modeling. See, Power BI, artificial intelligence, VI, sample dashboard with animation visual, their user interface, everything we will be going and covering. Modeling, Power Query, and DAX expression. Again, inside DAX, okay, let me also cover this. DAX is actually known as a technical part of this module. Technical part of this module. Okay. Technical part of Power BI, I'll say. Why? Because whenever you are learning Power BI, you're exploring all kind of functions, means uh, how the user interface is there, all kind of those things you will be understanding. But what is DAX? DAX is a data analysis expression which will actually help you. DAX is a data analysis expression which will actually help you to I mean give output to the business where you have to think and write that program. So that is the only technical part. Now, under DAX, you have 3 types. One is your table DAX, column DAX, measure DAX, multiple things. So this is a demo, right? Each and every point I'm telling you 2 minutes, 3 minutes. But when getting into a subject, you will have lot more. Like under table tags, what all there? What is table tags? What all there? What is column tags? What is measure tags? All this. What is the difference between column and measure tags? Like in depth, we will be learning. So don't worry, ma'am is saying one line. Of course, it's a demo, right? One line only you will be getting. Okay. So this is the most technical part, and we focus mostly on DAX. We focus mostly on DAX because it's a technical part of the Power BI. Yeah. And finally, your custom visuals are there. Any visuals? Power BI services. What is the Power BI services? Which is useful to your uh, how do you use your schedule refresh, and how do you build your applications, how multiple users work on a single workspace, what kind of a access level you can give, row level access levels you can give to your end user, so maybe to your colleagues, like either it's a contributor or member, what kind of things, this kind of things, real time questions. If someone is going to interview, they to check if you're really experienced candidates or not, they will be interviewing on this, because all this we can learn, but this is real time. This is real time, and I'll make sure I'll be helping you with that as well. Okay. And this is the Python, like installation, talking about its data types, slicing, and talking about data structures like tuples, di dictionaries, list, all those things, and your loop functions, lambda functions. Then I'll be also teaching you pandas and numpys, and at least two to three libraries like matplotlib, seaborn, and plotlib. So different libraries for what? Those things we will be covering in Python. Okay, and also a little bit about your chat GPT. How can you use your chat GPT in order to get this output? That is also, we'll talk a little bit about chat GPT. So that's about agenda. Uh, Let me take a pause. Any doubts so far? Any doubts so far? Okay. Project. One is your e-commerce and retail, and second one is your healthcare, and third one is your finance and banking. So we are not getting everything online business nowadays, even groceries at your doorstep. So people will ask me, ma'am, really there are hirings are going on. Every company need a data analyst, and multiple companies are there in the there are many companies in the market, right? They need data analysts, but how you approach them is most important thing, and I will be helping you out that. Okay, so yes, e-commerce and retail is become so much, 70 to 80% the business is running over this only. That is why we have given this e-commerce and retail project one of the most important project. Hirings can be happen more. And coming to healthcare, the people who are really interested to go and visit abroad, because in abroad, the healthcare departments hire most of the business analyst and data analyst. If you have a little bit of good communication, you can also try as a business analyst. Healthcare departments, even in India, here also we have many, but the more and more chances to go abroad is with the help of a healthcare domain. So that is why this is also highlighted, and we have given this project. We are giving this project. And next is finance and banking. So you guys know, if someone is getting good package in non-IT sector, that is nothing but your banking. Okay, and apart from your professionals, working professionals like, professional jobs like lawyer and doctor, It might be a good package means a banking sector people will get in non-IT. Now just imagine you're having that finance and banking knowledge with you. You're also having what I mean. Along with that, you're also having IT tools like Power BI, Excel, your technical part. Just imagine how much good package you can get. So really, you guys will be getting good package. So once you guys complete assignments and give me individual assignments, you complete and give me those assignments. After recheck of those assignments, I will be giving you I need healthcare projects as I belong to non-tech pharmacy. Yes, I will be giving you Mukul. Don't worry. You can choose if you want three projects. I'll give you three projects. Nothing to worry. Okay, let me complete. Once you're done with the individual assignments, maybe from a batch, I'll pick out four or five who were completed. For those five members, you're going to supposed to discuss with each other and create a real-time environment and go and do that project. Okay, as a client, I'll be sitting with you. You're supposed to explain me about your KPIs. So I'll be taking care of everything. As long as you're very much active in the class and participating in everything, I'll help you out to definitely get your job. So again, the process flow would be like this. I already told yesterday. Um, or else let me, instead of typing, let me show you. Um, yes, let me show you. Yeah, yesterday I already told. First, we'll complete this. This is something individually you'll do. Then you'll get into projects, right? Project is a group project. Then we help you in doing resume, mock interviews, placements. So like this, we'll go step by step till you guys get a job. We will be assisting you. Now, let me take a pause. Any doubts, please go ahead and ask. Any doubts? It's your turn, everyone. Any doubts? Yes.
Hi, good evening, Sravanthi.
Hi, Suma. Good evening. Tell
Yeah,
me.
actually, I'm a 2013 passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I'm a housewife. I don't have any prior experience. If I learn the data analyst, can I get the calls?
Definitely, but let me know you don't have any kind of experience even in non-IT as well.
Yeah, actually, I'm from triple background.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. No problem. You will get a calls for that. We have multiple things to do. So I will assist you once you join. Definitely you will get a calls. Means at least you should show that you did some kind of a freelancing work or you have some kind of a experience or maybe internship, something you did or something like that. I can show you.
Okay,
We can go ahead and do it.
okay. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you, Soumya, for the update. So, guys, you can read out the Soumya message. Sri Soumya, she's saying it's not only healthcare in US. It seems it's a very booming career in everywhere, every university, and even e-commerce, as I said. So, Soumya, you think I have picked up the best projects like e-commerce and healthcare and even your finance? So yes, it's really nice even to get job in your abroad, even to get job in India. It's like someone like just now you said you're 2013 pass. I have a member who is having 20 years of some non-IT experience and still they are coming. So let it be your ages 40, 45, 20, 30, whatever it is, guys. There is no bad, no wrong to start it. You start, definitely something good will happen because you're doing a hard work. There is no loss. Definitely you'll get a job. You will get benefit out of it. Learning will improve your career. Definitely. Yeah. When you stop learning, it means you're lacking behind. That is first true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Suma, did I clear your doubt?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Yes. What about others? Any doubts? Any doubts, guys? Any doubts, guys? Pelnika, Mahesh, are we good? Vaibhav, Sumashri, Sri Soumya. So, guys, this entire week you have a chance to join classes. Join tomorrow, day after, and day after again till Friday. You see how we are starting up. From tomorrow, the classes will get started. You see, and you can take a decision. Okay. Demo is done for today. From tomorrow, we are starting up classes. We are starting up with Power BI. So this is how Power BI looks like. So definitely we will be starting up from tomorrow. So you guys can still have a chance to decide for yourself whether to continue or not. So maybe I'm not sure first three classes would be can change everything from your mind, but for me I can say if initially it would be basic. So as days goes it's going to be advanced. So let me tell you, 1 second. Sakiran course fees admin team will tell you. They will be calling you, or you can talk, contact them. Okay, I'm not into commercials. So we start with a basic, but if you see what kind, I said 3 years of experience I will be covering, right? If you just look at this is nothing but dynamic x-axis and dynamic y-axis. I used some parameter strategy and I made this. If I am clicking on a grade, and you can see basically your header also changing. The total funded amount is in your y-axis and your x-axis is having grade. So total funded amount by grade. Y-axis is total funded amount, x-axis is grade. And then you can see total loan by grade, total payment by grade. See, the things are getting changed. In the same way, even now, if you change the x-axis, the color will also change. Okay, the colors are not changing. That's fine. There is one we have to keep in legend. That's it. Can you see total funded amount by home ownership, total loan amount by home ownership, total payment by home ownership, total revolving balance by home ownership? See, subgrade, purpose, verification status. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 4. 5 fours are 20 charts we are able to see here. 20 charts we are able to see here and with good performance. I'm also going to teach you about performance. And see, this is only x-axis. Your y-axis is fixed here, loan amount, and you have only x-axis. Grade, home ownership. Can you see this one? The color is changing. Purpose, subgrade, verification. So you have overall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charts here. It's only x-axis. Like this, more advanced one we would be helping you out. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, we are having regular classes. Correct, Sumashri. And you are eligible for first 3 classes free till Friday. And from Monday, you can go ahead and join the session. Okay. The link will be changed from Monday, and the class timings is 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Okay, the class timings is 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Yeah. Uh, any doubts, guys? Are we good so far? Any doubts? Please go ahead and ask doubts. If you guys are clear, we can connect tomorrow again.
Tomorrow will be the same timing, Shranti.
Yes, same timings. Till Friday, the same timings. Again, we'll convert it into a 4 o'clock timing.
From the Monday onwards, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So whatever you want, LinkedIn or anything, maybe it might be after you're doing the payment, or you can connect to the admin team, they will be joining. I'm not supposed to take your personal details, even I'm not supposed to give my details to you guys. Only after payment, the admin team will take a call. Yeah, you can connect with admin team.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else for the day? Like Mahesh, Avinash, Sai Kiran, Soumya, Sumashri, Vaibhavi. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. Soumya said thank you. Okay. Mahesh is also okay. Fine. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you guys will join furthermore. And yes, we'll be starting classes from tomorrow till Friday. It's 5 o'clock. And from then, you will be having 4 o'clock from next Monday. Okay? Chalo. Bye for the day. Have a great day, everyone. We'll connect tomorrow, same timings. Bye.